of course, we have a lawyer as well on the panel. We have a former IPS officer as well on the panel. So we'll go back to them to get another
can
perspective
I just complete,
as well.
Can I just add one more thing before we go
Senegal,
to the honorable lawyer?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
See, why is it that investigation is not proceeding? Investigation can proceed without the presence of the accused, and an absconding charge sheet can be given. And with the court's permission, he can be declared a proclaimed offender. Once he is declared a proclaimed offender, his property can be attached. So all this is showing that the correct message is going to ensure that the SIT is going behind the fugitive. But whereas the SIT is not at all being empowered by the state government, it is just standstill. No action is being taken. And someone is giving protection to the fugitive in the Schengen countries. Because if the fugitive is moving independently or with some group, he has to present his passport. And moment his passport is seen anywhere by any law enforcement authority, the green corner, the blue corner is going to start flashing over there. So there is a deliberate attempt of the state government to make the SIT into only a organization which is not going to do anything over there. SIT has to be empowered, and the state government should ensure
that. But Mr. Rao, the Congress has also written to the centre. It's been several weeks that they've said when the diplomatic passport has been issued, why not, cancel that? So what is the centre also doing about this? If they were serious about women's safety, if they were serious about
that is only one aspect. That is only one aspect. Why don't you send? Why don't you send?
But it is an aspect. But it is an aspect. But it is an aspect. I will ask that question. I'll ask that question to Lavanya here. She'll have to answer that. But you'll also have to answer as to what the BJP has done. Yes, Mr. Rao, but what has the BJP done?
All necessary permissions have been given. Home Department is the one which is the state government. It is a state government. See, SIT, when we had two SITs earlier, which one to Senegal, which one to Casablanca in Morocco, we only took necessary permission. Government of India did not accompany us. They just gave us permission as and which we wanted. What is it that the SIT has done, or what is it that SIT has been allowed or not allowed to do over there? Then only SIT can. If SIT is sitting in Bangalore and the fugitive is sitting outside the country, what efforts have you made? Instead of we are only debating why is he not coming back on. You could have technical evidence over there. There are some people defending his presence over there. And a group of people. And if the MBA is moved to inform the government in Germany or whichever country is that whoever is taking care of his personal belongings or who is giving him protection will also be dealt with. Nobody is going to come forward to do all those things over there. The onus is completely on SIT, which is the investigating body, which has to put a line of investigation. Government of India cannot do an investigation and apprehend. It is the SIT's lookout. And we have done it and we have shown it. In fact, we have done it with those countries where we did not even have a proper extradition policy like Morocco and Senegal over there, which are countries which have its own issues over there. When Karnataka police can do it there, why we cannot do it here?
Okay, Karnataka police can do it is what Mr. Rao says. Now, bringing in Mr. Arvind Kumar Jain, he's been the former top police officer from Uttar Pradesh, he's been a former DGP there. In such cases, Mr. Jain, how does really the centre's role come in? And how does the state's role come in? And Mr. Rao was pointing out instances where the state police has travelled abroad to, apprehend an accused. And what can be done now, considering the fact that it's very clear that this man has no intentions of coming back until he thinks it's safe for him or it's okay, either politically or personally?
Center, I don't think has anything to do with this case unless and until request is made by Government of Karnataka. Government of Karnataka has requested for cancellation of diplomatic passport. In the Passport Act, it's absolutely clear that court orders are required for it. They should obtain court order and send it to passport authority, and naturally, immediately his passport will be revoked. It should be done. Number two, whenever there is a fugitive, the laid down procedure is that you keep on conducting raids at his places of residence. You should make an inventory of whatever is there in those houses. You should collect all the relevant papers of the properties and should move court for 82, 83 proceedings under CRPC. This is what we do. Once action is taken under 82 and court order is obtained under 83, all his properties can be attached. All his properties can be raided. So this should be done. This is a measure which will bring him back. And family and this man will get a bad name that throughout Karnataka. I think there shouldn't be any politics in such a dirty case. where there are 3,000 assault cases. And he should not have been allowed to flee from the country. And it is the duty of the state government, because it's a state subject, law and order. I think what I have read is, and I believe it also, that because he is a Vocaliga and Vocaliga in those areas, polling was due. That's why he was not arrested. It's simply politics, nothing else. He is a sexual offender. He is one of the top criminals of the country, about which every woman in the country, every person, every right-thinking person in the country is talking. Sternest possible action should be taken. JDS has suspended him. I think they should expel him. And as far as ties with the BJP are concerned, that is, Prime Minister has issued a statement. I have read it. Mr. Amit Shah has issued a statement against him that drastic action should be taken. They will think all those things are political, whether the alliance continues or not, whether he is thrown out, whether he becomes MP or not. But action under 82-83 should be initiated, and very drastic action is required against such a sexual offender, and the state government is fully empowered to do it. SIT is fully empowered to do it, and they should do their job instead of blaming others. Yeah. Whatever powers they have, they should utilize those powers.
Okay, Mr. Naveen Chomal, I'll come to you because you had Mr. Jain talk about how the courts as well have to give orders here that can be sent to the center. If you could give some clarity into this aspect too.